Good morning. My name is Sister Holly Schultz, and I am only one of the sisters at St. Joseph's Home. Welcome to the 26th annual unveiling of the official City of Springfield ornament. We are delighted to be here, and we are very delighted to be here in the beautifully restored Governor's Mansion, the People's House. The Governor's Mansion, as the landmark for the City of Springfield Ornament Series in 2018, is especially appropriate as this marks the year of the bicentennial of our state. This year, the City of Springfield Ornament is brought to you through a partnership of the Illinois Governor's Mansion Association and St. Joseph's Home. At this time, I would like to introduce Maxine Bergman, Executive Director of St. Joseph's Home. Maxine was appointed Executive Director in late October of this year and is a lifelong resident of Illinois. Maxine?
Thank you, Sister Holly. On behalf of St. Joseph's Home, I am pleased to present the 26th edition in the City of Springfield series of ornaments. The 26th edition is in honor of the Governor's Mansion of the state of Illinois. We are delighted to be a part of the state of Illinois' bicentennial celebration, and we are thankful for the partnership of the Illinois Governor's Mansion Associate. The Springfield Annual Ornament Program was established as a fundraising and outreach program of St. Joseph's Home. St. Joseph's Home is a nursing and shelter care home that has been caring for Springfield's elderly since 1903. We estimate that this project has generated close to $1 million since its inception. The Sisters of St. Francis of the Immaculate Conception began St. Joseph's Home 115 years ago. It has been our privilege to serve the aged and infirmed men and women in the greater Springfield area. Thanks to our generous benefactors and projects like the annual ornament program, we are able to serve our residents with compassion and individualized care. St. Joseph's Home does not receive any governmental assistance. We thank God every day for our benefactors who make this ministry possible, and we are grateful for the support of our ornament program. Thank you.
We are honored to be joined today by Justin Blanford, curator of the Governor's Mansion. Justin was appointed curator by Governor Rauner in June of 2018 and has been an integral part of the renovation project, as well as making it truly the People's House. Justin?
Well, good morning, everyone. On behalf of Governor Rauner and First Lady Rauner, we're delighted to welcome all of you to the People's House, to the restored Illinois Governor's Mansion. It's truly an honor during this bicentennial year to present back to the people this restored landmark, and we are delighted that it's open every day for your access and enjoyment. And we welcome everyone to schedule a visit to enjoy the history and art and the new experiences that are available to everyone here. In this bicentennial year, we are particularly pleased to partner with the sisters at St. Joseph's Home in the city of Springfield and all of those benefactors who make this wonderful community project possible in the capital city. It brings us great reward to know that a small reflection of the People's House will be made available in homes throughout our community and around the state this year. We're delighted to participate in it, and we thank everyone for encouraging good sales in order to promote this great cause. So thank you, and we hope you enjoy the People's House.
We are also very honored to have Mayor of Springfield, James Langfelder, with us today. We are grateful to Mayor Langfelder for all of his support of St. Joseph's Home and its City of Springfield Ornament Series. Mayor?
Thank you very much, and thank you, sisters, for keeping this tradition going for the benefit of St. Joseph's Home. We really appreciate it. We appreciate Maxine's efforts with regards to that. And it shows you what a common idea of having a Christmas ornament will do. As Maxine pointed out, it raised over $1 million. And 26 years ago, that was started by my father. So I humbly stand before you in this melancholy moment. Actually, I'm excited because last year was supposed to be the last year for the ornament. It was 25 years. But being the bicentennial year, it was important to keep that tradition going, especially commemorating the good works of the Ronner family and really preserving the People's House for all of us to enjoy. And when we think about the ornament, it not only helps St. Joseph's Home, but Scott Dahl, our Director of Convention Visitors Bureau, can speak to the volumes of visitors that we do receive, but it's about families, and that's what it's all about. And I imagine we'll see record sales being the bicentennial year throughout the state. And I must forewarn everybody, last year I went to the unveiling at Lincoln Land, my alma mater. I said, I'll get an ornament later. Well, lo and behold, they sold out. So I only had one, I believe. I have 3 children that went there. My mother went there, so unfortunately I won't make the mistake this year because we're really looking forward to the unveiling, which I have not seen. But what it comes down to is how do we preserve our history and educate future generations for all of us to enjoy each and every day, but most importantly, the special occasions when we bring families together like at Christmas time. So thank you, St. Joseph's Home, for making this important occasion possible and really carrying on the tradition that was brought together by the city under a better Mayor Langfelder as my father and St. Joseph's Home to really make it important and really raise funds, nearly $1 million to this point in time, with hopefully many more millions to come. So thank you for your good works.
At this point, I invite Maxine and Justin and Mayor Langfelder to unveil this year's official City of Springfield ornament of the Governor's Mansion.
So Mayor, you said you're going to pick up an ornament for each brother and
that's
sister?
right. That's right.
Nieces and nephews too, right? We'll get to count on that.
That's probably about 100.
Any questions for the sisters or the mayor for regarding the ornament?
Sister, what's the price and how do we get those?
They're $29. We could get them at the Governor's Mansion, at St. Joseph's Home, several banks throughout the area, several retailers. I have a list: Wild Birds Unlimited, Daisy Jane's, Pisa's at Lawrence and whatever the other street is. And let's see, we just went through it. St. John's Hospital gift shop.
New this year was
Bank of Springfield,
and Ace.
Ace Hardware, all 3 locations. And I know I'm missing one, but it's okay. One of those I'm sure will work. And you can always call St. Joseph's Home, and we'd be so happy to answer your questions. That would be probably the best. I have the list in my bag, but
That's a really good list, though.
I also would like to thank our sponsors who really have done a lot to help us underwrite this, the ancillary costs of this project. Corporation Service Company, FWAI Architects Incorporated, Hart Clayton Incorporated, O'Shea Builders, Springfield Journal Register, and Staub Funeral Home. And as I said, the ornament is available for sales here and at St. Joseph's Home and other retailers. And the proceeds from the sale of this year's ornaments will benefit both the Illinois Governor's Mansion Association and St. Joseph's Home.
And is there a website that I can go to?
Yes, it's St. Joseph's Home, all spelled out with no hyphen or no apostrophe. St. Joseph's Home. .org.
And that's S.T. Joseph or S.A.I.N.T.?
S-A-I-N-T.
and then you'll mail it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it about a Christmas ornament that people kind of get excited about or have a warm feeling about? Christmas tree ornament.
Well, I think a Christmas itself, for many people, not all, but for many people, it is a warm and wonderful feeling. I mean, for us as sisters, that certainly has to do with our belief. And, but I think a lot of people, it's a time of family, it's a time of getting together, and it's a time of celebrating that we are family, no matter what our different divisions may be. I think that the ornament, it also is a way of celebrating our state, celebrating what we have here in Springfield. So,
And we'll look years from now, we'll look at the tree and hang up the ornaments and oh, the mansion. I remember there was that hot day in the middle of July where we were all standing out here taking that tour for the first time, and it was a lot of fun.
exactly, and my mother, well, she doesn't do it now because she's 94, but she was always hanging them year after year. So I think people really do, they grow to appreciate them, and they buy the collections. They really want to keep the collection going for many reasons, their own family reasons, the city reasons, and the meaning behind Christmas reasons.
I think this particular ornament is very special. I think this particular ornament is special for our community and for our state and for the capital city. I want to encourage people to purchase this ornament and give it to a youth. Give it to a youth who might need some encouragement, some uplifting, and encourage them to get involved in our democracy. Let them know that we're counting on them to be the future leaders of our state, and we're counting on them to take care of the People's House and the State House. And I think this ornament has the potential to have a significant effect, even greater than the extremely good causes that are already aligned with it. So I think in some ways it's still up to our community what we want to make of these kind of opportunities. And the fact that the People's House is on this ornament gives us a great time to act.
Can I buy one today?
And you can buy one today.
And that anyone, any child, someday could be governor.